Good morning, Monroe.
I'm Shakira.
I'm Othello.
And I'm Javier.
And this is the Monroe News Network.
Spring is in the air, and you know what that means.
La primavera está en el aire y saben qué esto significa.
Yes, time for spring sports.
Sí, tiempo para los deportes de primavera.
Many of our Monroe students have been busy with sports tryouts during the last 3 weeks due to all the weather delays as our spring sports have begun.
You mean like baseball? Baseball?
Yes, baseball, but there are other sports too, like softball, golf, and spring conditioning for football with Mr. Muhammad.
Sí, béisbol, pero hay otros deportes también, al igual que el softball, el golf y la primavera de acondicionamiento para el fútbol con el señor Mohamed.
Our field reporters interviewed some coaches to find out more information. Let's take a look, guys.
Hello everyone, I'm Sebastian Gonzales from the Monroe News Network. Today, we're interviewing Mr. Dino.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too. Today we have several questions for Mr. Dino, considering how she is a coach for the school. What do you coach, though?
I coach modified girls softball, so grades 7 and 8 softball.
How long have you been coaching, my friend?
About 4 or 5 seasons.
5 seasons. And now we have the second question for Mr. Dino. What do students need to maintain to stay on the team?
Okay, well, there's a few things they need. They need to make sure that their grades are at least a 2.0. They need to make sure that their attendance is about 90% or more every day. And they need to attend practices so they're able to play in games.
And now we have the last question for Mr. Dino. What sort of skill set is needed to stay on the team?
In terms of softball skills, the modified level, so at the middle school level, we're just teaching them the game and getting them introduced to being on a team. So they don't necessarily have to have any softball skills yet if they've never played before. They just need to be willing to participate, come every day, ready to learn and practice, and want to play softball and want to learn the game. And then they have to, like I said, make sure they attend practices on a regular basis so then they're allowed to play in the games.
Well, thank you, Mr. Dino. That is all the time we have.
Thank you for having me.
Today we're interviewing Coach Robinson. Hi, Coach Robinson.
Hey, how you doing?
What do you coach?
I coach boys modified wrestling, boys varsity volleyball, and boys JV baseball.
How long have you been coaching for?
I'd say about 18 years.
What do students need to maintain to stay on the team? Do they need a certain GPA? What sort of behavior should they have?
I believe student athletes, they have to have the best behavior, they have to be better than the average students, and they have to be leaders in the classroom and on the field. So I expect them to have at least a 2.0 GPA, and that's with no D's or F's. And if they do have D's and F's, they have to work with their teachers to bring those grades up before they can actually participate for the team.
What kind of attendance do you expect? Can they play in the game if they miss school?
No. So if you have your birthday and you miss school that day, and you want to play in the game that day, you can't. You can't miss school. You can't come to the last period and play. That's not acceptable. It's your job to go to school first and then be a good athlete.
What sort of skill set is needed to stay on the team? How much practice is involved?
We want everybody to get better every day, so if you can go, every opportunity to go to practice, you should go to practice. If the coach is there, you should be there.
How often does the team meet for practice, and how many games are there in your season?
Depending on the sport, some sports there are only 6 events, like wrestling. For volleyball, it's about between 10 and 15 events. Baseball is between 15 and 22 games. So it's a lot of games, a lot of opportunities to participate.
Thank you. It was nice interviewing you today.
Thank you, Brent.
Hi, this is the Monroe News Network field reporter. I'm interviewing Mr. Whelan. What do you coach, Mr. Whelan?
I coach the Monroe Strength and Conditioning Program, and I'm also now a modified football coach.
And the strength and conditioning is new this year, right?
This is new. We started in November.
So it's been running for a long time.
Yeah,
Kudos to you.
thank you.
Is this your first year ever coaching football?
This is my first year ever teaching, so yeah, this is my first year ever coaching as well.
Excited? Nerves?
Excited.
Hmm.
I'm hoping to grow our program.
Interesting.
I have the same ideas as Mr. Muhammad and all the other coaching staff, so looking forward to it.
Thank you for your interview, sir.
Thank you.
That was interesting. I wonder, do you either of you guys play sports?
Yeah, I played baseball and I also used to play swimming and volleyball last year.
I currently don't play any sports, but I definitely used to be a cheerleader. Othello, do you play any sports?
Yes, I played Monroe football for 1 year and soccer 2 years for Edison. That was really interesting.
Well, that's great, guys. Let's see what our field reporters find out from our fellow classmates this week.
Do you play any sports?
Yes,
What sports do you play?
I did cheerleading and I do swimming.
How long have you swam for?
2 years.
Do you play any sports?
Yes, I do.
What sports do you play?
I play JV and varsity football
How long have you played?
for 2 years now.
Do you play any sports?
Yes, I do.
What sports do you play?
I did swimming, volleyball, softball, cheerleading, and track
How long have you played volleyball for?
since my sophomore year.
Do you play any sports?
Yes.
What sports do you play?
Football, basketball, and soon to be baseball.
How long have you been playing football for?
3 years.
Right. Do you play any sports?
Yes.
What sports do you play?
Well, people don't consider cheerleading a sport, but I do cheerleading, I do volleyball, I did softball.
How long have you been cheerleading for?
2 years.
Do you play any sports?
Yes,
What sports do you play?
softball and volleyball.
How long have you played softball for?
I played softball since 7th grade.
What sports do you play?
I play football, basketball, golf, bowling, baseball. I play it all.
How long have you been playing basketball?
Since I was 7, so a lot.
Hi, what sports are you playing?
I'm currently playing soccer.
How long have you been playing soccer?
Oh man, 27 years.
Oh, very long. Do you enjoy playing soccer?
Every single time.
I wonder how many more students will become more involved in sports at Monroe now that they know what is provided.
I don't know. I sure am glad they brought football back and keep the strength training going all season. Long to keep our players in shape and give them the team mentality.
Well, that's all for this week.
Have a great day, Red Jackets.